Um, and is everyone happy with where their tokens are?
Probably not.
For now.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we'll start the combat. You hear this screech, and you feel the pressure of the air condense around you as this giant beast with the visage of a bear but the plumage of an owl with these massive wings descends upon you from the tree. Um, so on its turn, it will land in front of Emerthy, and it will make two attacks. The first one is an 11 to hit. That's a nat 1.
Misses.
And then a 23.
Yeah, that one hits.
So you take 21 slashing damage.
Sorry, what?
You take 21 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then, Cardinal, you're up next.
Sinros, you have cutting words, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Phantasmal Force on this owlbear, which is an intelligence save.
And wait, my bardic die went up to a D8.
Nice. Yeah, with that level 5.
I can't believe this owlbear has the funds to play a band every time he fucking attacks someone on the road.
I'm sorry, Cardinal, were you saying you were doing something? I apologize. I was...
I said I'm gonna cast Phantasmal Force, which is an
Okay.
intelligence save.
Thank you. Hold on. My bad. I have the right stat. It's a 19.
Does somebody want to cutting words that?
What's your save DC?
15.
I'm gonna use my reaction to reduce the save by a D8. Cutting words.
All right. You can go ahead and roll the D8.
Ouch.
So it still passes.
This owlbear has an intelligence of 18. um,
It's saving its counter spells for later in the fight too.
okay. Does it look like its arms reach me from that distance? Probably.
Yes.
Okay, well, I mean, at this point, I don't really care. I'm going to fly in this direction.
Well, I'm sorry. You're 10 feet away. No, it doesn't.
Okay, cool. Then I will fly upwards and away. So I'll end 25 feet up.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Sinros. So although Max is a little lower than you, you are on top of Max, so treat Max's token like it's directly under you.
I'm out of range too.
Yes.
Okay. This is our job. I guess we might want to try and get it done. I'm going to use the first level slot to cast Thunder Wave on it to try and push it away. Guess I'll like move there
All
to
right.
get the. Yeah, it's 10-foot range. Or it's a, I mean, it's a 10-foot cube, so it's a con save.
So 26.
Okay, it takes half damage. So 7. That was a fucking good roll. Okay, so that was like 5 feet to readjust. And I'm gonna go fucking use the rest of Max's movement to go 35 feet this way. Right. Holy fuck. It's the end of my turn.
All right,
Uh,
Murthy.
forgot I have an inspiration. I'm gonna inspire Emerthy with the holy fuck.
I'm gonna use start with a second level cure wounds on myself. Not that. There we go. Apply. And then my bonus action, I'm going to poof myself over a few feet using my Blessing of the Raven Queen.
Okay. Murthy. On the end of your, or is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Yeah. On the end of your turn, the owlbear will lift up these giant wings and begin to flap them. And I need just you to make a strength save.
11?
Fortunately, that doesn't cut it. So you are blown 30
Get
feet
blown.
away. It's a little less than 30 feet, but. And then the owlbear will rush you. And it will make those 2 attacks again. A 19 to hit.
Miss.
And a 17.
Miss.
All right, Cardinal.
I'm just trying to think, like, is it worth it to do my next? I will ask, is the canopy making this dim light down here?
No. It is still early enough in the day that it's not dim light. It's about noonish.
God damn it.
And you're in the southern hemisphere?
Are there parts of the canopy that are darker than others?
Yes. The darker areas, that is shadow. So where Murthy is, that's dim.
Does that count? Does the owlbear count as part of that?
Yes. The owlbear is in dim light. So like this and this. on this over here.
Well, in that case, it's probably better for me to do this. I'm gonna bonus action cast Shadow Blade onto my whip. And I'm gonna fly over here. Well, you know what? I'm gonna fly to here. And I'm just gonna be like 10 feet above the owlbear. And I'm gonna make an attack. How much movement did that use to get there? 20? Okay. With the owlbear being in dim light, the attack will be at advantage.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Say again. Okay.
I'm making an attack against it, and the attack is at advantage since the owlbear is in dim light
Yes.
with the shadow blade.
All right. Well, 27 hits.
Mm-hmm. And once again, I'm sorry. How do we do crits again? Do you just add the maximum?
It's the maximum on the die, and then you roll.
Okay. Then we'll add 16 to this. No. Add 20, 22 to this because I'm gonna also add the sneak attack.
15.
17 plus 22, 39 damage.
Dead, right?
And then I'm gonna fly 10 feet back up with my remaining movement.
Okay.
So however high 20 feet above the owlbear is.
All right. And that's it?
Yep.
All right, Sinros.
Um, you know, I'll just cast Phantasmal Force on it.
All right. And that's the intelligence save,
Insight.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I messed up earlier. I intended to
13.
cast Cure Wounds at second level and I only did it at first level.
That's a failure. The owlbear sees on the opposite of where I am of it another one of me, but it's just berating it with insults. And it's going to do 2d8 psychic damage to it. As he talks about how fat that owlbear is and how it's not nice to attack people on the road. And your claws are tiny.
Okay.
8 damage. And bonus action, I'm going to inspire Cardinal. And then, you just do a little bit of counter rotation here.
All right.
Also, at point of order, I clicked the wrong buttons earlier. I intended to do a second level Cure Wounds, and I clicked a first level and didn't notice until just now.
Just add the next D8.
All right, the 2 more D8. All right,
I forgot that it's 2 now.
there we go. Thought it felt low for a second level. Okay.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, we're gonna start with our bonus action of putting Shield of Faith on ourselves. And then we're going to attack it. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Then I'm going to use my reaction and make it a 24.
Where that hits.
8 slashing damage. And that's my turn. I am also concentrating. So, concentrating. Okay.
Put on the Dune music.
All right.
I also will say sorry because of the slow on my weapon mastery. The owlbear does have 10 less movement speed.
It's fine. Amrithia, on the end of your turn, it will flap its wings again. Please make that strength check or strength save.
I'm going to use my token on that because that just feels horrible. Come on, man. Come on, man!
All right.
You have a
well,
D8.
I have a D8.
yes.
It's 15.
Unfortunately, no.
Fuck!
You are blown back 30 feet into this bush.
Stop it!
The bardic isn't spent if you fail the check, right?
It is.
It's for a particular type of bard. On the owlbear's turn, it will take two attacks on that fucking little Sinros. And it's nothing is happening. It Cardinal.
Okay then. I'm gonna fly 10 feet down, make an attack at advantage. Kia. 23.
That hits.
That plus that. 19 damage. All of this damage is psychic, by the way. It also, since it's in dim light, the blade doesn't have visual appearance. It's just it just looks like I'm making motions and the owlbear's brain is hurting.
All right.
And then I'm gonna fly 15 feet back up.
Sinros.
10 less
Bonus
movement.
action. I'm gonna give Amirthi my last bardic. Oh, yeah, that's within 60 feet. And I believe Phantasmal Force. Yes. I'm gonna have the Senros pull out a dagger and run underneath the owlbear and just fucking start stabbing up. It's gonna do another 2d8 damage. And that doesn't take any action. That's 8 damage. And then I'll go ahead and cast. I'll shoot with that, casting True Strike at the owlbear.
Oh yeah, I've been
16. Josh.
Hold on. Okay. Debt hits.
Max damage for 13. Wait, let me double check. First strike. I think it might at 5th level it does an extra d6. Six. So actually, yeah, max damage.
Damn, son.
So it's 13 plus
Uh
6.
huh. It's radiant damage. Pew.
Okay.
It's the end of my turn.
Okay, at the end of your turn, this owlbear that's being pelted and bombarded is going to soar towards you, Sinros.
Minus 10 speed.
This actually isn't affected by its speed.
Okay.
And make me a dex save. And same for Max.
So 1, and for max, so +2. You're really gonna kill my dog?
Maybe.
A 6, +2, 8 for max.
Alright, you both take 16 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, he's outright dead.
For Max. He dies.
Bruh.
No saves. He's fully dead.
Emerthy.
Okie dokie. We are gonna start with tolling the dead on it since it's lost some health. It's only a 13. Can it make a wisdom 13 saving throw for me?
Yes. It meets it, beats it. It rolled a 13.
Nah. Alright. Then I'm gonna run to somewhere around here and then poof. Actually, hold on. What happens if I like try to Blessing of the Raven Queen into someone else's space?
Does it say to an unoccupied space?
It might.
Oh, Sinros, did you make the concentration check on Phantasmal Force?
Nope, I forgot. Succeed.
Unoccupied. Okay, so I can't shunt someone out of the way. Ooh, 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 oh, 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 oh. I know.
You don't have to. I mean, you can try and move him on this turn. If you can't, then I will move him. But I mean, it'll have to be on my
Oh,
turn.
it'll be my bonus action to do that. Damn it! I'll just have to get up in its face and, I'll just like run to here and then teleport to try and be menacing. And that's my action and bonus action.
Okay. On the owlbear's turn, it will let out this bellowing screech. And Sinros, can you make me a perception check?
Can I? After being knocked off my dog and nearly killed, do I see anything? No, I don't.
Okay, I need Emerthy and Sinros to make me a con save.
Why were you offended when I thought that you were making this combat to kill us? This is
Because I never do that. I just do something
What?
that I think will be interesting.
Oh, I need to do a what now?
A con save.
So all 11.
An 11.
Nice. High five. You have a D8 if you want to use it.
I'm going to. 'cause it
Funny
sounds
enough, you guys take 11 thunder damage.
Murthy's is an 18 save.
Is it an 18 save?
Yeah, I used
Use-
the
Okay,
D8.
so you take half. So that'll be
I'm
cut
down.
down to 5.
And resistance.
Cut down to 2.
All right, Cardinal.
Yikes. Okay. What is the range of this? Okay. That's possible. Unfortunately, for this to I need to put my character sheet on a different screen. For the spacing to work out on this, I'm gonna fly my full 30 feet over here, and I'm going to drop down until I'm in range of the owlbear, which is unfortunately basically in level with it, so that I can reach it.
Just say, don't you have cunning action?
No,
Oh.
I don't have 2 levels in rogue.
Oh.
I needed the ASI, bro. Is the owlbear in dim light?
Yes.
Okay. First thing we'll do then is we'll whip it. Whip a nene. 25.
That hits.
Also forgot we're doing a true strike here. I forgot I just got that cantrip and I haven't had combat since.
So it's an
So-
extra D6 also.
Yes.
D6
Nice.
damage or D6 to hit?
D6. It's an extra D6 damage. So I'm going to be rolling 2d8 plus 2d6 plus 4. So roll 2d6 plus 2d8. So 18. And I'm allowed to change all spells damage to psychic as part of my subclass. So all of that is psychic damage. And then I'm going to, as a bonus action, I'm gonna be like, Sinros, I'm getting you out of there, and I'm gonna bonus action telekinetic shove on Sinros. Fail the save, please.
Oh, he's unconscious, so he
unconscious.
automatically fails it.
Okay, he's moved 5 feet out into the bush.
Fucking pushed over onto my face, so I start suffocating.
Syndrome, you're not really conscious to notice this, but it's really muddy under these bushes. So you're nice and cool while your blood
Does
leaking
it give
out.
him advantage on his death save?
No.
I swear to God. And that is my turn.
Okay, Sinros.
You want me to just roll it in the open?
Yeah.
Fail.
I'd roll 2.
I rolled 1.
Oh, I'm tripping. Right, Emerthy.
All right, we're gonna start with. Is this an action? Yes, it is. We're gonna channel divinity. She's gonna point at Senros, and he's gonna restore 1d8 plus 2 health. 10 health to Senros.
Nice, Max. Except Max is dead.
Bro. And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna use one of my War Priest bonus attacks. Does a 19 hit?
19 hits.
10 slashing.
How bad does the owlbear look right now?
I was about
It's
to ask.
bad.
That's my turn.
Okay. On the end of your turn, I need Cardinal and Emerthy to make strength saves.
Is he floating? Natural 20.
I am flying.
So it lists up these. How far are you flying up? I thought you said you were level with it.
So I would be. How tall is the owlbear?
It's a huge creature.
So 15 feet high. I would be 15 feet up because I would have to be in level with its head.
I was just saying he's
So
floating. Does he get disadvantage for this because floating?
I don't have a rule written for flying. That is an overlook. So there is no disadvantage. So
I swear to God, Matt. I'm gonna nipple twist you. 15. That's pretty fucking good for me.
yes, but it doesn't succeed. So you are blown back 30 feet.
Which
It doesn't cause prone, does it?
No.
I was gonna say that may
Awesome.
not be a
Then
bad
I can
thing.
keep flying. Hell yeah, that works out for me. Hell.
And on the owlbear's turn, it will
10 less speed.
10 less speed. You're so right. It will let out a piercing wail.
You gonna down him again?
So anyone within 60 feet.
What save?
It is a con save.
Fail.
Oh, that's 4.
Nat 20.
All right. So Sinros and Emerthy, you take 11, and Cardinal, you take half, which is 5.
Okay,
Down.
so concentration check on that is.
Didn't you teleport last turn? So you
No,
would
not
have.
this
No,
one.
you didn't.
Well, I rolled a nat 1 on that concentration check, so my AC goes back down to just 20.
I too have to make a concentration check. 18 pass.
And it will attempt to lift off and fly away. Emerthy, you'll get.
Opportunity attack!
All right.
A 23.
That hits.
8 slashing.
How do you slay this owlbear as it tries to flee?
As it's flying overhead, I just kind of swing my sword upward trying to catch anything vital.
And your sword streaks across its belly, gutting it as it crashes into the ground. Uh, and yeah,
Gotta heal Sinrose.
it dies. All right, Cardinal. Oh,
It's an action to administer a potion to someone
I
else,
already.
right?
Oh, wait, did he go
yes.
back down again?
Yeah, he did go back down.
Okay.
He woke up for a second. His eardrums burst, and he knocked back out.
I'm assuming you have spell slots, but I have a
Yes,
lot
I
of
do.
potions. Do you have potions of healing on you?
I think we all have a bunch.
From the bucket of potions, yes.
Okay.
Where are they?
You have one less than I do. Is it worth it for me to toss you mine so that I have something to do on my turn? Thematically, I kind of want to do it. I'm gonna fly.
Alright.
I'm gonna fly over and I'm gonna toss one of my potions at you.
All right, I'll catch it.
Fumbles, hits the ground. Potion goes into the dirt.
All right, I'm right. Cinderos, make me that death save.
Luckily, he can't die.
You say.
Fail. Murthy.
Okay, plenty of. I don't have to do anything special. I can just run over here and then administer the potion. What is
What?
the roll?
I think it's 2d4 plus 2.
Okay, I'll just do it like that until I find one.
So Cinderos will heal for 4 HP.
It better just heal him.
Right. Wow.
I'm gonna take a look around and see if I spot anything else that might try and attack us immediately.
Yeah, give me a perception or investigation.
7. Hell yeah. I'm so good at this.
No. The last owlbear was pretty unexpected from what you guys were able to perceive.
Alright, well, just in case, I'm gonna immediately start my magical cunning ritual. Right. To regain a pack slot.
I was gonna say we should all gather around, say some words for Max, and I'm gonna do prayer healing.
Yeah, I'll gather while I do that.
Before you do prayer of healing, I'm gonna defile the corpse and start smacking it with my staff of the owlbear on the head. It doesn't do anything. I'm
You
not
only have
strong
to be
enough.
within 30 feet of me, so I'll just be like right here while you're over here going while I'm praying.
Damn, alright.
Yeah. You have slain this strange creature that none of you have ever seen before. And it doesn't super exactly match the descriptions you've been given.
Yeah, this one had wings, which was weird.
Yeah, I was about to say owlbears fly, and then I saw Linwood Owlbear. I was like, ah, it makes sense. Big ass forest. Okay, so prayer of healing. We're all gonna get a short rest in 10 minutes. Does the 10 minutes go off without event?
Yeah. Um, the thing that you all notice is that the bugs in those 10 minutes have started to really come out and investigate the owlbear. You heal
Look at
for
that! Look at
0.
that! Yeah, I
You get
heal for
you get
0.
7 on top of that.
Oh my god.
I get another 0.
Oh my goodness. You can re-roll the ones. It's fine with me.
No.
that is feels bad, man.
You do get 7 on top of that, so.
Guys, there wasn't a ranged opponent, so I got to do rogue stuff and be slippery.
It's almost like I didn't design this to kill you. I designed it for you to have fun.
I don't believe you.
Of course you don't.
Designed
All
it
that
to
thing had
kill
to do was connect
Max.
twice and any of us go down.
Wow. Uh, so how would you like to bring proof back of this kill?
I imagine that there is a unique body part or two.
Its head is very unique. So
I was gonna
its
say, how big's the
beak.
head?
It has tubular eyes. So you
Poke him in the eye.
could
Hold on.
take its eyes and
gonna-
it'll be this big ass eye.
I'm just gonna lop its head off and then ritual cast fucking. Oh, I don't have that anymore. I'll have
Uh,
that. Oh, well.
its
It'll
head
look a
is
day.
easily the size of Sinrose.
I got a bag of holding.
I was gonna say I can just hold it up to carry it, but if we can shove it in the bag, perfect.
All right, yeah.
It can't exceed 5 feet in any dimension for it to fit in.
So it
Well, it could
barely
be
goes
5 feet
in.
long. You could have like a 1 by 1 inch thing that's like 16 feet long and shove it in there, couldn't you?
That was
It
a
says
much
it's.
faster
I guess you
fight.
could. Yeah, it says the opening is 5 feet in diameter at its largest point.
All right, so what's next for you guys?
Mercy.
You still low on health?
No, can you carry my dog?
I shouldn't suggest that.
Yes, I can carry
I'm glad you stopped yourself.
him. I'll gently scoop up Max.
I'm gonna fly down and pat Sinros on the back.
Okay. By the way, Max weighs definitely like 100 pounds and also had 100 pounds for the shit on him.
Well, I'm gonna toss the pack of 100 pounds of shit towards Cardinal. Catch.
Ah! More warning next time, please. What shit do I need to put in the backpack?
I don't need to do it now.
Okay.
You could probably just put down 100 pounds of Senros shit as a custom item.
Yeah, I'm adding the owlbear head right now. What is the weight of the owlbear head?
It weighs a good like 50 pounds. Probably heavier.
50! Holy crap!
Do you need my help getting it in there?
Yeah, I mean, what I was gonna do is just put the head on the ground and then like hold the backpack open with 1 foot and a hand and just roll it in.
All right.
50
That'll work too.
pounds is not that much when you think about a large dog is about 50 pounds.
For just their head?
For just the head of a huge creature.
Yeah, I guess for a huge one. I thought you were applying the 50 pounds for a head on a large dog. I was like, what
No,
kind
the
of
whole
Doberman
dog.
pincher motherfucker have you met?
What is next for you guys?
I'm sorry, I can't. The Nigel and Marmalade
Go to theater mode.
It's sad. He's sad.
Yes, sad moment. I mean, we didn't have a lot we were gonna do outside of this, right? So probably just head back to Kirk.
Yeah.
This was there was only one owlbear on the contract, right?
That is what the contract says.
Okay.
You said it looked different than what we thought it was going to be. That means there's a even bigger, meaner owl there that we haven't seen yet.
Maybe.
There's a bigger one that kills more dogs.
I know. Are you gonna immediately buy another dog?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are we doing with
No?
what are we doing with Max? And also, oh, she's gonna ask a lot more tactfully. And then, Cardinal, can you report back that we A are accepting that contract and B got it done?
Yeah. I'm gonna walk with you guys though. I don't want to go ahead, just in case you need my help.
Well, but you have the thing that you can.
Well, I mean, until we get to Kirk.
All right.
I bought Max only a couple months ago.
Yeah. But that is the life of adventure and dog. Uh, so it is a day's walk back to Kirk. Can
We
someone?
probably need to camp soon, huh?
I'm sorry. Say again.
Are we gonna need to camp soon, or?
Your last travel was, your 8 hours of rest time. So anyone who needs to sleep has slept. But on the way back, yes, you will need to make camp on the way back.
Oh, okay. So I should have had another spell slot. Oh well.
While we're heading back, is there a moment in which I could pull Sinros aside?
Of course, it's a whole day, 24 hours.
Well, I'm mostly asking Sinros if he would have had an opportunity for that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm gonna fly next to you, and while I'm walking, um, you know, I've lost family members too. It really sucks, especially right now. I'm sure. Um,
I
I
don't
don't.
want to sound like that guy that we met when we first got to Kirk, but like, you tall people can't talk to animals.
Well, yeah,
Talk to Max a lot.
I guess what I'm trying to get at, and no, I can't talk to Max, not the way you do, at least. Um, is that I don't want to see you lose a friend, and I don't know. I've died before, so if Max means a lot to you, here you go, and I'm gonna hold out my resurrection token to Sinros.
Is that gonna work?
I don't know. I mean, you could try. I think he's one of the party members.
Okay.
And I'll just like walk next to Sinros for a little while.
Can I go on your shoulders while you fly again?
Okay. I'll fly him for a little bit until I get tired.
This time I'm gonna restrain from pulling on your horns and hair.
I appreciate
Even
that.
though it
He,
would be
he's
really fun.
he's buried his head into like the back of your head and is like
I'm
sobbing
gonna
into your
get
hair.
There's a bunch
I'm
of
gonna
snot in your hair.
I'm gonna loosen the straps on the bag and make like a little spot where he could sit.
I've got my legs in between the straps, so like they're in between where your shoulders are and like where they come up by your.
Yeah. Saddled carry. Yep, basically, but on the back.
The baby Bjorn.
Uh,
Um,
after we rest for, I'm changing my spell, so when we get to hit long rest, I will gentle repose Max and the head just to make sure that it doesn't get stinky.
okay. Can someone make me that D20 roll?
Someone else this time. I think I was the one. No, who was the one who
It
triggered
was me.
Okay.
Well, and
Matt, do you want to do it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
19. Damn, almost a 20.
With a 19, you are uninterrupted in this journey. But you do see a trade wagon with two dwarves sitting on it, heading towards where you're leaving.
Could we have run into them while I was flying him like baby style on my back?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they watch you fly over and they go, "Golfo, fucking freaks."
I of course do not hear that because Sinros is pointing at a bunch of stuff and just going, "Did you know?"
They're merchants, right?
Yeah. And they see you
oh.
walking up with a dead dog.
I'll just be like, it's a long story. I'm gonna gently set the dog down. Obviously, respectfully setting him down.
Look, are you headed back to Kirk?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, we're not going the same way, so we can't give you a ride. But you know,
Appreciate the thought.
best of luck. I mean, we're willing to do trade.
I was gonna ask about that. Well, since we encountered each other on the road, might as well, right?
Yeah. We got the walking shop.
All right, what's you got?
We got swords, we got axes, we got maces, we got armor, anything from leather to plate mail.
Plate mail's really expensive. Kill him and take it. You can pay for your whole house.
You flew by. You, no one hears you.
We have in, like the way of shield.
Hey guys, what are you doing?
So we're passing by some merchants going the other way, and he's offering his wares up to peruse. So I figured I'd peruse. See if
Yeah.
anything caught my eye.
Sorry about
Anything in the way
the
of shields?
dog.
I look up at Sinros.
I hear that, and I just kind of just like give Sinros that like friend pat on the head.
Yeah, we were just about to make camp. So,
Are we gonna arrive by nighttime at Kirk, or did we have to camp along this trip?
you had to camp along this trip.
Could we have just camped with them?
Yeah, that's fine. They provide the rations for that night.
Oh hell yeah! That also would make perusing their stuff easier. So what? Do they have anything interesting in the way of shields? Like maybe magical?
None of their wares are magical.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, we say the magical stuff for party.
Well, then
That it's in our shop there.
I've been meaning to get some more javelins because I only have the one I pilfered off of that fish thing. So
All right. They're selling them at the normal rate.
so half a gold piece each.
Yeah.
I'll get 4. So 2 gold. There we go.
Right.
Hey,
But,
mister,
yeah, what's up?
do you do engravings?
Yeah, I got some tools. I could do some engravings. What you need engraved?
Do you do the outline of a mastiff on the side of my crossbow?
Is the crossbow made of wood? Or magical?
I imagine that the
There's probably
crossbow is
enough
made out of wood and metal and also magical.
I can't. It's magical. I got a chisel.
Damn.
Real
Guess I'll
sorry about
just have to. I guess I'll just have to, Josh. I'll just have to, kill them in their sleep, because they can't do that.
Yeah. So
Okay.
nothing really occurs throughout the night. You do hear some gossip that they had heard of an owlbear in these woods. And they had already expected to run into trouble. But nothing really goes on throughout the night.
In the morning time, I'm just gonna, in plain view of all of them, pull out the owlbear head for Imerthi to gentle repose.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Or, that's not say Jesus, but the sentiment.
Yeah, that owlbear you guys were talking about is dead.
By the Forge, Father. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, I don't gotta worry about nothing now, but that's terrifying.
Yeah. If you guys had tried to come through here like 2 days earlier, you would have gotten jumped by an owlbear.
And died.
It's a good thing I had dysentery.
Do you expect
Okay.
your dysentery to protect you, or do you mean like
No,
you
no,
would
no.
have
I
died
had
before?
dysentery, so it made me leave later than I was supposed to.
Hold on, I'm gonna make a
Ah.
concentration check real quick from that comment. Okay, I do maintain concentration. I don't have to restart my gentle repose from laughing.
Fair enough.
As you know, dysentery is very serious, and if you have it on the road, you're fucked. It's better to stay in town if you got shits. Got them squirts.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why you
helpful to.
always have a
But-
cleric.
Can I like talk while casting this? Or am I too busy dancing and shit?
Presumably.
Yeah.
I'd ask, do you still have any leftovers from it? Because I could always cast restoration on you.
Oh, no, I'm fine now. That's why I waited. I'm all
Fair
about
enough.
caution. Yeah, see, if we had heard an owlbear screech, we would open up the fucking middle section of our cart and hide in there. You see,
Yeah,
the
just
engine.
make sure
Well,
make
since
sure
it's
you
a-
watch the trees. Though when we got ambushed by the owlbear, it jumped down from one of the Linwood trees.
Son of a
And it
bitch.
can fly.
Yeah. They have wings. You might come across the corpse. It was in the middle of the road. It was too heavy for us to move.
You didn't take any of its meat?
Well, we're adventurers. We're just doing this for a job. It was a
Oh, man.
nuisance for the travelers.
Well, it's best we be heading off then. If we see you again, we'll let you know if we saw an owlbear corpse. I'm assuming it's huge.
Yeah. It is quite literally blocking the entire road. You will have to go around it. Sorry.
That is very unfortunate.
You could always try and roll it off. It was beyond us, but you could try.
Well, you all have yourself a wonderful day, and sorry about the dog. Good job,
What's your name, by the way?
Shefflin.
Shevlin?
Shefflin.
Nice to meet you, Shevlin. I'm called Cardinal.
Yeah.
You belong to a clan.
Yeah.
Which one?
Yes, that is. Damn it.
It's your random encounter.
Yeah,
and I'm
I
written
know.
down as a person of interest. You're welcome.
Dang. Hold on, now I gotta go.
And he has a shop in Doherty. You said that has magical items.
You suck.
You shouldn't have said it.
How about that?
Well, if you're gonna invent an NPC that's cool and fun to talk to, I want to talk to them again later.
Are they cool?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
As they
enough for
set
me.
off, they realized that all four of their wheels were unattached and fall apart on their way out.
Sinro stayed up during the night and disassembled the axle.
I didn't get a long rest.
I guess make me a crafting check.
I didn't do that. I thought
Sinro,
it would be funny.
Sinros
They're
is
a
slowly
part of
becoming
Steel
more
Thong.
anarchical. Is Sinro's gonna go on to found Green Day in this world?
This one. 21 guns.
He is a bard.
He is a bard. He's not a sing-songy bard, but he could learn.
He's more of a screech and bitch kind of bard. But they're from the clan Steel Song. You're welcome. All right, so you guys make it
Dwarven
back to Kirk.
Trader with magic item shop in Duarty. Is Duarty with 2 eyes?
Yes.
How do you not
Switched
know
off of it.
this?
You switched off of it before I looked at it. Well, I did know it. I was correct. I just had to ask.
Are you saying, how did I not know it?
No, he's saying me.
The guy that asked, and so that like the reason he would ask would be because he wasn't 100% sure. So then I would say, "How do you not know that?" And then it would be assumed by everyone that I was talking to him. Bitch.
Okay, so you guys make it back to Kirk. Fuck your music. Town music.
So somewhere on the way, one of us probably
Sound
would've
music, Black Ops 2.
fucking
AI art. Blah.
messaged that we're taking that quest, right?
Yeah. And the reply you got was to turn it into the Adventurers Guild office.
All right.
Any of them.
So, in an attempt to cheer up Sinrose, Mercy's gonna be like, "I have an idea." Before we get in, and she's gonna gently set down Max, because I'm assuming we haven't decided what to do with him. Give me the head.
Okay.
And I just gotta carry it over my shoulder.
Okay. Am I supposed to carry Max now?
Just leave him to rot.
Actually, he's gentle reposed. He
I
can't
stabbed that man that was walking by that said that. I grab one of Cardinal's sharp implements and stab him.
None of you hear this except for Cardinal. Oh my gosh.
Just the comment to leave it to rot?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the mask. The mask is being an asshole again.
Oh. Okay, I understand.
This. I'm gonna
Because
save this.
I was about to say, whoever I heard say that is gonna get mind spiked. But all right. Like their brain is just gonna spontaneously break.
Well, I was gonna say we could
Well, see,
always
mind spec yourself. That's what I'm hearing.
we could leave.
You could dance if you
I'll
want
carry
to.
them both in and gently set them down on the inside of the door. Since I can carry both, I have big strong.
Yeah.
Okay.
You bring both into the office, and there's this human woman behind the counter, with kind of reddish brown hair, and done up into a messy bun with glasses. She says, "Welcome to the Adventurers Guild office. How can I help you?"
Gently set Max down, walk over, and plop the owlbear head down. Reporting that we killed this.
The dog? Oh, okay.
No. I just plopped it down on the desk in front of her. Boom.
Okay.
The head.
And she looks behind her. She's like, oh, okay, the owlbear one. Okay. Let me get my manager for you real quick.
She's just not gonna comment on a fucking owlbear head being plunked down in front of her. Okay.
No. And she walks off. And
I'm gonna look down at Sinros, and I'm gonna be like, "Do you want uppies so you can talk about Max?"
Yeah.
I did that
Okay.
for more of a reaction from her. I wanted to get a reaction out of them to try and cheer Senros up. Damn it!
It's crazy that the help desk in this place isn't gnome accessible.
there is like a step stool. In front of it is mostly for gnomes. She looks like she was on top, standing over a very small desk. And a few
I'm
moments
still gonna
later,
give Sinros uppies.
Nathan comes back as, "Whoa! You guys actually did it!"
Yeah.
Dang. Nice job.
Thanks.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah, what's up, Sinrose? How can I help you?
How do we do resurrection token?
Oh, if one of your party members died, you're gonna go in that office over there. And he points across the room to a door that has a a little window in it. It says nurse's office. You're gonna go in there, take the dead comrade, put them on the table with the token on their chest.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see if I can get the safe open so I can get your payment. All right.
Okay.
And he turns around and moves some boards and starts putting a combo initiative into the safe.
I
Can
watch
I?
closely to see what the combination is.
Yeah, give me a perception.
6.
You're just so teary eyed.
It's definitely got 3 numbers in it.
Can I try and take a peek at the combo,
Yeah.
like discreetly?
Yes.
Well, Sinros keeps trying to fucking like stand up on me to try and get a better look, and it's like fucking.
Uh, Eventually he pops up in the safe. Takes out a sack that was already placed in there, and closes the safe and puts it next to the owlbear head. I'm gonna have someone take the owlbear head. There you go, 4,500 gold.
Each or total?
That's what's in the bag.
Okay. So that'd be 1,500 each by my quick math.
Do you want me to put this in the bag of holding for now, and then we'll distribute it when we get back to
Yeah, that works.
Morningfall?
It's pretty heavy,
Okay.
and I just pick it up and stick it in.
Alrighty.
All right. Is there anything else I can help you with, guys?
Where's the other guy that you like to bully?
Oh, he's off today.
Fuck that guy, am I right?
No, he's actually really nice.
No, he isn't. Fuck him.
Okay. Make sure to tell him you said that. Is there anything else I can help you with, or?
We're good. Walking over to the nurse's office now. Please, Amarthy, can you?
Yep, scooping up Max again.
Hey, Cardinal, you think it would be bad if we burn this place down?
Probably.
Dang it.
Nathan does not hear that.
It's because I whispered.
uh, when you walk through this door, it's a very sterile compared to other places. And you see three more doors: operations, revivals, and physicals.
I thought there was just going to be a table.
And then a fourth door to your
With a table.
left. In the center of the room, there's 4 tables.
Well, do you have a diamond on you?
I do.
Well, too late now.
Yep. I thought about it, but she didn't because she just got the spell, so she has an excuse.
So there's a room labeled revivals?
Yes.
Okay.
And
We're
from this fourth door, it just says office, a older gnome woman comes out. She goes,
Oh, you guys, what are you guys here for? How can I help you?
Revival.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Who died?
I step
Max.
aside to reveal Amirthi.
Oh, the dog?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I've heard
our
about these
party
things.
member?
Oh, they have a guild card?
I'll kill
Kind
you.
of.
Alright, just hand me their guild card.
Okay, so they're part of a membership with Sinros here. That was something that they said when we got our cards, is that you and any of your companions that are integral to you.
roll me a persuasion.
I figured deception because I'm lying.
You're not lying about the last part because they did say companions in reference to other guild members.
All right. Fair enough. 13.
Sorry, if the dog's not a registered member, I can't really do anything.
I mean, we
Yeah.
paid for the token.
Did you? Is that not your standard issue token? I don't think you could pay for a token.
You can. Once you use one, you can get another. How do
I'm gonna cast
you think people get only
suggestion.
one resurrection? Hold on.
You should probably just revive the dog like you would any other member of the guild.
Okay.
So Cardinal, I need a deception, and Sinros, I need a persuasion.
They roll a wisdom save.
Oh, what did you say?
I cast suggestion.
Could the
Okay.
successful deception? Hold on. Could the successful deception get her rolled with disadvantage?
So that's a nat 1, so no.
Damn. I tried.
Me too. I tried.
That's a 17.
I'm
Nice if I
going
had my
to cutting words. Roll a d8. -8. Fuck you.
Okay,
Do
so
it,
that goes down
bitch.
to a 9. It's just, oh, yeah, I guess you're right. Can I have the guild card of whoever owns a dog?
Here you go.
Alright, bring the dog into the revival room. And she
Okay.
leads you into the revival room. In the revival room, there's a single table and some countertops with like cabinets and cupboards. And on the wall, there is this dispenser that says scroll dispenser, and it has a token slot and a card slot. So she puts the card in, puts the token through, and a scroll pops out the bottom. And she takes out the card.
Could I? This is a little bit fucky wucky, but can I attempt to catch the token before it goes all the way through the mechanism with Mage Hand?
No. That
He
how?
he attaches a string to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
At what point would you have this string attached to it?
No, it doesn't have to be with a string attached, but like that, where it like holds onto it like freely, and then as it goes down
He
in, pulls
uses
it out.
his natural telekinetic ability to do it.
I
Okay.
could
What's so hard to
telekinetic shove it
understand?
5 feet.
Um. What? Give me a. Because it's pretty much not leaving her hand whatsoever. So I need you to give me a like fucking disadvantaged sleight of hand.
Okay. 16.
Just no.
It doesn't happen, or
It
it's
doesn't
noticed?
happen. It's not noticed, but it does not happen.
Okay.
But the scroll comes out. She does the incantation and uses the scroll to cast whatever the fuck that spell is called. I cannot think of it right now. Resurrection. I was like, revival. It's like, no, it's with an S. What is it?
Resurrection with a S?
Anyways, and Max comes back to life.
Resurrection.
Yeah, resurrection's like a really, really powerful version of revivify. It doesn't have like the same kind of time restrictions.
It just they have to have their head.
I don't. Does resurrection restore body parts?
Yes.
Okay.
See, well, they can't be decapitated though.
Let's see.
Some of the
More than
resurrection
a
spells.
century, didn't die of old age. Like the actual 7th level resurrection. Isn't undead, soul's free. Didn't die of old age, no more than a century dead. Neutralizes poisons, diseases. Doesn't remove magical diseases or curses. Closes all wounds and restores missing body parts.
That's pretty intense.
It is 7th level though.
That is true.
Coming back from the dead is an ordeal. The target takes a -4 penalty to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. Every time the target finishes a long rest, the penalty is reduced by 1 until it disappears. So I think that's just exhaustion, right? It's just
And then if
described as exhaustion.
And then if you revive a creature that has been dead for more or equal to 365 days, then until you finish a long rest, you can't cast spells.
Good thing he's not a spellcaster and has not been dead that long. All right. Would you guys be good if we took a quick break?
No, you're not allowed.
That's too bad. We're going to anyways. Be back.
I guess.
I just popped my back like 7 times.
Damn, but that felt good.
You guys think it's a magical thing that like reads the type of coin as it goes in?
Probably.
Yeah.
What happens if we put our tokens in there and then just take the scrolls?
She probably had to do some special fuckery because of the description on the token. It's a very interesting thing. How it absorbs the body and equipment.
Yeah, I think Josh forgot about that part. Granted, I think all of us did too. Do we want to put this 4,500 towards just like the general like building of our bastions?
Yeah, maybe.
Instead
We
of
can
I
also-
think it
instead of
should be split 4 ways. You know, some of it should go to
only if Max is the
Max.
only person allowed to spend it, and Sinros doesn't get to use any of it.
Yeah.
I suggest that you give me all of it. How about that?
Hmm. I'm not sure you want to tango this way, brother.
How much health
I'm
do you
gonna
have?
fucking phantasmal force the thing that I think is in your brain and fucking you up. How about that?
The thing that you think is in my brain, huh?
Phantasmal force a man that you talk to.
I do have
That isn't in your
proficiency in
head
intelligence
anymore.
saving throws. Do you have that?
I don't need that because I'm fucking smart. Also, fuck you. Boo-doo-doo.
Do you guys know that I'm capable of doing the mind sliver thing without being seen? I don't know that
I don't.
it's a.
Only if you told us.
Yeah, I don't. I haven't told you guys yet.
Why can you do that though? Tell me why.
Why am I allowed to do it?
Mm-hmm. Tell me why.
So I have a feature called Psychic Spells. Whenever I cast a spell that, wait no, when you cast a spell that is an enchantment or illusion, you can do so without verbal or somatic components. And I have the Mind Sliver spell, which only has verbal components. So it actually has no components for me.
Yeah. How about that?
It's pretty cool. Don't let your airsoft wish list items slip away. Get them now before the tariffs might affect the pricing of the items on our website. Fuck you, Novrich.
Anyone who does airsoft is clearly a conservative in support of Trump.
Just for playing airsoft?
Yeah.
What about all the furries that play airsoft?
You can be a furry and love Trump.
I don't think that's true.
Uh,
I've never met one, so therefore they don't exist.
One of these days, I'll actually use like Crusader's Mantle or something in a fight.
what
That'd be
is
fun.
that?
You radiate a magical aura in a 30-foot emanation. While in the aura, you and your allies deal an additional 1d4 radiant damage when hitting with a weapon or unarmed strike.
Yeah, I like that.
With an unarmed strike?
Or a weapon. It's specified unarmed strike
Yo,
because monks.
if you cast that, Sinros and I can actually do damage with our punches.
Is it a D4?
Yeah.
There's oh, I guess my strength is 8, not 7. There's a 1 in 4 chance that it doesn't do damage still.
Yeah, for me too.
That would only make my punches harder.
I smite thee with my fist.
Although I suppose Crusader's Mantle's not going to go anywhere near as hard as it did for the when Zanari used it because of all the fucking skeletons that got to use it.
Mhm. So I also want to point out with my awakened mind feature, uh, I choose a creature within 30 feet of me. Chosen creature and you can communicate with each other while the two of you are within 4 miles. However, it only lasts for 4 minutes. How the hell are you supposed to get 4 miles away from each other in 4 minutes?
Teleporting?
I guess, but like,
One of those funny speed builds where they can run a mile in a turn?
uh-huh. I mean, until you're capable of casting the teleport spell, I just don't think that that's feasible under normal circumstances.
Dimension Door.
Dimension Door, I
Only
mean,
500 feet.
it's only 500 feet, yeah. You would run out of spell slots before you hit 1
minutes is
mile.
40 rounds, though.
Yeah, but you'd run out of spell
Ah.
slots before you could hit even 1 mile. Actually, you'd run out of spell slots before you even hit 1/4 a mile.
So yeah, funny speed builds.
Yeah. I tried doing one of those before for Frank's campaign, and he said no fun allowed.
Well, what purpose would you have unless you got like doing one of those things where movement increases damage, other than for the
Because
fun?
it's funny to
I
like
gotta say, yeah,
at
other
that
than the
speed
fun.
you're basically instant transmissioning. Because like you'd be moving faster than most people could see.
True.
Um, I am in the Empyrean's campaign, by the way. I wear this like a badge of honor. I am the only player so far to get things banned, and I've gotten multiple things banned.
In Michaela's one shot, we've come to the conclusion that my druid can cast Enlarge on himself before doing Wild Shape. So that we have a gargantuan snake in one of our
Yeah,
fights on our side.
you can do that normally.
So during that pirate battle, we literally had a fucking sea serpent on our side, and it was me.
Mhm. Are you Moon
High
Druid?
art?
Yep.
Yeah.
You mean pirate?
Yeah.
What the hell are you speaking like?
Shut the fuck up. Anyways.
Owie.
Now I want someone to do pie art.
Just wait till Pi Day. Actually, it already passed. I'm sure that they do Pi art on Pi Day. I am so excited for the next season of Freyrein,
Yes.
What is that?
the anime. It's really good. I would highly
Damn good.
recommend it. It's a damn good fantasy anime.
Like, so it starts after the end of the story.
Yeah. It's called Beyond Journey's End because it follows like this elf character long after they've done the actual like main adventuring and like what their experience is like as someone who long outlives everyone else around them.
And one of the biggest themes in it is how short time feels for her. Like, one of the lines she says, "Yeah, I think we'll spend some time here. Maybe a decade or so. A little bit of time."
Yeah.
But back in the party, that's very little bit of time. She only spent 10 years with her party, but like it had the biggest impact on her life, and it's a big theme in it, and it's really cool, and it's a super
Yeah,
chill anime, and when they do fight scenes, it's really, 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 really well animated.
yeah. And also the music is fucking kick-ass.
Oh yeah.
I whenever Josh was trying to find like a song to play for the city thing, I sent him the Frarian OST, the like calm songs as like a playlist thing, and
Yeah.
he's playing it right now. And I felt so much gratification. He was like, "I really like this. I'm gonna save it." Ethan, do you want to do a watch party?
What the hell? These fucking nerds.
I would be so
I'll
down to
post it.
watch it again.
Yeah. It's really good.
I have to
And
finish my
here's
Balatro
something
game
for you.
first.
Here's something for you. It's a show that manages to pull off making you feel feels and laugh in the same fucking scene.
It's extraordinarily well written. It also doesn't feel rushed or slow at any points along it.
Yeah.
Like I never felt like it was kind of grinding to a halt or like moving at breakneck pace. It was perfectly paced in my opinion.
Oh, that one fight scene towards the end of season 1. Amazing.
Yeah.
Also,
Can I just
really,
get a fucking Joker that scores? God damn it!
Also,
Fuck!
if you think to that fight scene and you think back to the line where they said that magic is limited in that world's limited by your imagination, some of the things that Freeren's apparently capable of imagining.
Well, yeah. I don't. Yeah, I think that the like sentiment of that is like the tools that you've been given are much more versatile than you think they are. That's like the point of saying that. There are still limitations, but like the imagination part is like, how do you imagine getting around these rules?
True. Although that fucking fight scene, oh my god, it was so well animated.
I will also say one of the things I really liked about it is how grounded everything felt.
Yes.
Like it feels like the magic is OP, but like in a way that still has very like gritty and good, like well-rounded limitations.
Oh, is that so?
Huh?
Is
This
that so?
guy, come on, man! I can't even get a full Balatro run in before you come back and want to play D&D.
That's what we all signed up for.
Let's
I'm warm-
continue.
I'm warming up my toesies.
In my mouth.
Ugh. Take it back right now.
They're already all slobbery.
Prestidigitation.
No, he uses the ShamWow for bodily fluids.
The sham what?
The
Legally
sham.
distinct.
The sham's Kazam.
Which I did make an actual magic item for.
Do you think it's okay to kill people that use leaf blowers?
What?
Just asking.
In
your
real
opinion.
life?
Yeah,
Is there a crime using a leaf blower?
it's loud. And also, if you have one that is powered by gasoline, it's like running it, uh, running an entire thing of gas, like running an entire tank of gas on a leaf blower is like worse than driving from Washington to Alaska in a car.
Yeah, but it
Like for
cleans
the
up the
environment.
leaves.
Use a fucking rake.
Use a fucking rake. Or an electric.
Yeah.
Anyways, I cast Speak with Animals on Max.
I'm tired, boss. Dog
I
tired.
know. You don't have to adventure anymore.
But where would I go?
We're gonna build a home.
A hole?
A home!
That sounds nice. When you bought me, they sold my mama because she couldn't make more babies. You bought me from a breeder.
You
I'll
bought me
kill you,
from a
Josh.
puppy mill. He can't go 5 seconds without fucking filling you with trauma.
I'm so glad that you'll finally give me a home.
Yep. This has pushed me over from talking about terrorism to doing it. Okay.
You've created an anarchist.
Good. Everyone should be one.
Cast Thunderwave on the lady.
I cast Thunderwave on Max. Is that what you're going to say? Go back to sleep, young child.
Shh.
Sending you home.
I'm sending you back to dog heaven.
Be with mama.
Oh.
Okay, so what's next for you guys?
Warden call.
Okay.
Also, what did I find in the book about how to find a mage's heart or get or whatever the fuck? Since I was reading it.
They usually come from falling stars, and when they make impact, the power from the star radiates for a good few weeks before you can't find its glow, but it still holds all of that power.
Is there like a way to find this?
I mean,
Intense and diligent research.
I mean, pretty much, yeah. They also attract monsters. So where there's special monsters that seem different, there is probably a mage's heart nearby.
I'll probably crack the book back open and resume reading and see that line and be like, wait, different.
Yeah, guys, we should retire now. That was traumatic enough.
Do you think that owlbear counts as different, guys?
Nathan? Nathaniel, what's your name?
It's Nathan. I've been here the whole
Nathan.
time.
Get out
What-
of the
what-
operation room or whatever it's
Well,
called.
they probably
I want to make
back
sure
up.
my best friend Max was all right.
All right, you can punch him if you want.
No, Max is gonna tackle him and fucking get so much slobber all over him for saying that.
That tickles, Max. That tickles. Oh, good boy. Come on.
He's gonna be like standing on top of him with his whole weight.
I'm gonna hold the book in one hand, just kind of like scoop Max off of him.
Good boy, Max. It's good to have you back. I missed you, buddy. You're my best
Set Max
friend.
back down. I'd be like, I'm gonna look back at the book and be like, would you consider that owlbear different, like a special monster?
They're very
It
rare.
had wings.
Yeah, that's an owlbear.
Do owlbears in the Linwood usually have wings? I've never heard of them having wings before.
Well, it's a little
In fact, owlbears don't have wings.
So from
Okay,
my
well-
experience, I mean, what I read in books is that when the enchantment happened, a lot of monsters and creatures were changed or were introduced to Girth. So the owlbear, although it came from the enchantment, was further changed in its transportation. So in the Linwood, they're gonna be with wings and stuff.
Respectfully, but why didn't you tell us this before we went to fight the owlbear?
I thought you did your own research.
We did.
We
did
were asking
some.
you.
Yeah, but we also asked you. That's part of the research, is asking locals.
Well, I thought you knew.
When we're asking, you would assume we already know the answer?
Yeah, you guys are gold tier.
Would you say that area where that one was had an accumulation of strange monsters?
Oh no, that owlbear scares away everything. Owlbears are apex predators.
Sorry, but I just need to do this real quick, and I'm gonna flick my wrist and cast.
Oh my god, you're
Uh,
gonna kill him? Thank God.
I'm gonna cast
Thank you.
task, which does like a simple task, and I'm just gonna have it slap him across the face.
Just
Then I'm gonna cast
light
Mage Hand and
encounter.
slap him across the face.
And since he's doing no damage, he's like, you guys, I get it. I'm pretty hot, but please don't touch my face without asking.
I slap him again.
I was gonna say I could slap you if you want them to stop.
He looks at you with these puppy eyes. Really? He's looking up at you.
Got a message into his
I
brain.
resist.
3, 2, 1, come.
I resist.
Oh.
Immediately slap him for that.
Yeah, make me an unarmed attack.
You know what? Fuck it. She hasn't hit anyone for a while, so yeah. She's gonna slap him. Where the fuck is it? There it is.
Oh my god, yeah, that definitely hits. Is that at 20?
No!
Oh my god. What do you add to your unarmed strike?
7!
Well,
He has like an AC of 14, so yeah.
Is that 5 damage?
Why
Yeah.
does he have a higher AC than me? What is he wearing?
He's wearing leather armor.
I'm assuming since he's also an adventure, 5 damage isn't gonna kill him.
No, but he, you knock some fucking teeth out, and he's on the floor. Ooh! And you just see, like, when he starts to get it back up, he's like stumbling and shit. Ooh. And his
You asked
pants
for
are
that, man.
thoroughly soiled.
All right, I
With
feel
cum
bad
and
now.
shit.
He definitely didn't shit himself. There's no smell like that.
Oh, all right. You sit in your filth. I'm leaving.
Will do.
no.
You guys are my best friends.
Ugh. Please don't go around telling people that. It's
We'll
not
tell
true.
everybody.
Okay,
God,
the
no.
only thing we can do is kill him.
And Murthy, he's gonna try and like hold your hand and go, Murthy, my love. He's gonna mog you. Thank for
You
your tender
can't
kiss.
taunt
Hold on.
somebody whose only like tool is a fist.
Going to add the 10 to that, so that's a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Just gonna punch him again.
Divine smack.
Yeah, how do you
Divinely
knock him
guided
out?
smack.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just fucking just like, that fucking straight jab, and it fucking propels him into a table, and he's knocked out.
That
That's
feels
what
better.
he
I haven't knocked
wanted.
someone out in a while.
That's what he wanted.
I mean, yeah, he was quite literally asking for that, which makes me feel conflicted about you actually doing it to him.
Yeah, same, but like, I still got to hit something.
Yeah. Here. I'm gonna
I guess
walk
you
over.
found the perfect partner.
I'm gonna walk over to him and I'm gonna cast Prestidigitate and I'm gonna make him shit his pants.
So he doesn't shit his pants. You magically put shit
Yeah,
in his
magically
pants.
put shit in his pants, yeah.
Yeah. What kind of shit?
Max shit.
Max suddenly feels relieved. Yeah, that guy's
Are
gonna
you
have a
saying that
rash.
through transference I took the shit out of Max and put it
Wait, did we just make lore for Curse? Anytime you shit someone's pants with prestidigitation, it pulls out of someone else's ass?
Please say yes. Please say yes.
I want it to be so true. Yeah.
I'm gonna shit your
All right. So, what's next for you guys? Back to Morncall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go down to the Hall of Portals, teleport out of there for free, and you're back at Morncall. It's like maybe 10 a.m.
Okay.
Better go down to the Artisan Guild Hall.
I was actually going to ask you for some help with this one.
Who? Him?
Yes. Well, maybe even both of you. But he's the better researcher. We need to figure out how to find a fallen star.
Why don't we focus on our like the Bastion stuff and see what we can get done now? I mean, I know that it will be paid for later, but like maybe just get something simple done now. Jesus Christ. He's got that funny speed build.
I mean, if you guys are going together, you can do whatever you like. But if it's separate, then we need to take turns.
We're going to the Artisans Guild, all of us.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone.
Let me
Jeez.
remember where that is.
We do need to hit up the market at some point too, because I wouldn't mind getting my hand on a few more of those diamonds.
You go to the Artisan Guild. There's that circle desk in the middle with 3 different people at it. It's 3 different people than
You're cutting out.
There's a rage within me. You go to the Artisans Guild. There's that circle desk area, and there's the three different individuals, and you remember Cineros.
What kind of paperwork did I fill out?
A posting for an artisan to take up your job for the standard rate of 12,000.
No.
Well, then I don't remember. I don't
It
have it
was
written down.
It was $300 for 300 gold to put up a posting to get responses.
That's right. Okay.
I'm gonna
Why did I
check
write
my
it like that?
posting.
No wonder why I couldn't fucking figure it out. Sometimes it happens. um. So yeah, you go up to the desk and you ask if your posting has had any responses. Ugh. Oh, that's awful. But anyways, the human woman at the desk goes,
My
"Oh,
favorite time is when the only thing that comes through is when he says,
uh,
and then
I
he's
think the
gonna
only
forget
thing
to restart his stream.
you don't get to
Then he's
stream
gonna be
now.
like, "What?"
with the
Forks you.
music.
I don't care.
Wow. Okay.
Are you happy?
Yes. Much.
Anyways, you go up to the counter and you ask about your listing, and you see that you have 3 applicants. The first person to apply is the Gnomish Woodworking Company, which Sinros you would know is uh, a company that came from Toggin during the war and set roots here.
Why would I know that? Are you assuming because you're a gnomist?
No, because your dad came here with them.
Not those
I think
guys.
he's nomist.
Next one.
And so what I am, I'm God. There are lesser beings by my choice.
Okay, bro.
Anyways, uh, okay,
Come up
and
with
then
2 other listings.
the second listing is the disgraced dwarves that work with wood. That is their company name. Uh, and then the third is wood shavings. That's it.
Well, they left an address.
Yes, they all have addresses and they have
Did any of them leave any bids on the work?
the first one is for 13,000. The second one is for 14, and the third is for 11.
Let's go check out wood shavings. You know, just in case it's a diamond in the rough and not a shitty contractor.
Okay. You
Yeah.
want to go vet them? Sure, I'll go with.
So you guys head over to the human side of town and find this
There is
little.
no more sides, you fucking
I did air
racist.
quotes. You just can't see them. And Sinro, someone shits your pants.
Nuh-uh.
I'll leave
No.
it. I'll leave.
Ugh. Anyways, you go into the shop, and it's very small. And there is a old human man behind the counter. Welcome in.
Hello. Hello.
I'm gonna ask you to leave.
No.
You placed a bid on our work.
Oh, who are you?
Can we just hold up?
Are you clipping your nails?
Yes.
Can you stop?
No. So, what was the
This is
name?
just
Because I leave a lot of bids when I go to the Artisans Guild.
Just gonna nudge Senrose forward because this was his bid. So
Sinrose.
Oh, that tower property. Yeah, maybe I could work on it for 11,000 for 3 buildings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you show us your shop?
This is it.
Do you have any certifications?
Yeah, I have my woodworking certification. And he turns around to a shelf and pulls a certificate from the certificate that's been framed and blows the dust off it. Yep, here you go.
Okay, woodworking is different than carpentry, right?
You still get sawdust in both of them.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I think about it.
Do you have any
Okay,
buildings that
bro.
you built around here that we could take a look at?
The one that you're standing in.
Previous work. Okay, I'm gonna look at his previous work and judge it.
Hey, give me an
Yeah, do you have a
What do I
investigation.
roll?
You have a portfolio of completed projects that we could tour in
I'm
the
gonna
city?
get within 1 foot of the building. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Nice. So a 20.
A 20. The work is complete and up to code enough, but very cheap. You see like the beginnings of like rot in some of the wood. There's a little bit of a leak in one of the walls.
That's up to code?
Here it is, yeah.
Okay.
There's grass growing in a corner.
Do you have documentation of your other completed projects so we can tour them in the city?
Uh, yeah, yeah. And he reaches under the counter and pulls out a binder and is like, "Here's all the listings that I accepted, signed both me and the recipient, and most of the paperwork involved." And he pushes forward, and as you skim through it, you see that he's completed about 14 projects, and a lot of the paperwork involved, some of it is like lawsuits and subpoenas.
Hmm.
How would you show me that?
I wasn't trying to, but you asked.
Man.
What do you say, a deal?
Well, we want to explore our other bids first.
Good luck with that.
Thanks.
I think what he means to say is we're probably not gonna go with you.
Oh, yeah, you'll be back.
Okay.
We'll be back. And so are you guys gonna go look for your other bids?
Yeah.
But let's go to the gnome one, I guess. Does my dad work there?
No, he just traveled like on the same ship.
Okay.
A ship that was
That's
built
very
by them.
important. Let's go talk to these gnome guys.
Okay.
So they're very close to the Artisanal Guild. Artisans Guild? I don't know why I said. Very close to the Artisans Guild. And you see a few gnomes working in a workshop, and one of them is writing on a clipboard. When you come in, they hear the bell and they go, "Oh, welcome in. How can I help you?"
We placed a thing at the guild. He got 13,000 for Sinros buildings, the 3. Who might thee be?
Hold on. Let me look up my Okay, first of all, my name is Matthias. I'm a supervisor on duty. Yeah, I'm seeing the bid for Burna. Um, yeah, the 3 buildings. So that's beginning at 13,000, which is what usually everyone does. But depending on what work you want done, it could go up. Or the survey the property.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just an estimate, but you got a survey for the actual quote.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
No, somebody. If you want, I could put in a request for you, an official request. It's only like a 10 gold down on a survey, and then within the next 2 to 3 business weeks, someone will get over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill Josh for making me work with that elf.
How much
Which is my
how
hand.
much would it cost to perhaps expedite that process?
Oh, expert! I don't know. He's flips some more pages. He puts down that clipboard and picks up another one. Expedite. Um, I mean, for 1,000 gold, I can get it to you. Survey in 1 to 2 business days.
Okay. Do you have other expediency options?
No.
Or is it okay?
When can you
So
start after the
it's
estimate?
10 or 100 times that, huh?
Yeah. Look, I don't make the
When can you
rules.
start?
When can I start? I'm not a surveyor. I'm a supervisor for the floor.
When can they start building the buildings?
After a survey, usually it takes another, you know, business week before any construction starts. But we'll make sure we get all of the sourcing materials, and we check with you on that. Um, and we also have a pretty wide portfolio. If you want to check that out.
1,000? Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. We could use a break probably. We've been doing a lot of adventuring back to back to back. Do you guys just want to take a chill pill for a little bit?
Yeah.
Because we can just pay the regular fee and then just. Do you have a problem with that, Amarthy?
I'll pay the 10 and mark me down for that whatever is the soonest you can do that.
Oh,
All
well,
right.
there's that
We
other
can
offer
do.
on the table. We just have to find that one thing.
Yeah. So I got you. I'll take the 10 gold now, and then you're put in for the 13th day of next month.
Okay. Josh, what's today?
I
What month?
don't
What
know.
day of the month is it? Just say what day it is.
I haven't been keeping track.
Whatever.
Okay.
Well, the
Wow, you
13th
don't
of
have
next
a
month.
full custom calendar for Kurth?
You know what's so
13th of
funny?
next month. How many days away is that?
So each month is 28 days long, and there's 13 months, and it's currently the 14th day. How many days is that?
That's 1 month.
27.
7
That's
days.
28 days. You said today is the 14th and then it's the 14th of next month?
The 13th.
Oh. Okay.
27
So
days.
that's 3 weeks, not 2 weeks. You freaking butt.
2 to 3. I'm done.
Mm, you know, is there an office we could speak in?
Oh yeah. Let me get you in the office right here, and he leads you through a door that says office. And
Okay.
there's like a couch and then a bench next to it, and a like kind of shitty desk, and a kind of shitty chair.
I'm gonna like as we're going in, I'm gonna like hold up my arm to pause Murthy and I'm gonna take like a quick private chat. Look, are you I
I'm gonna
know
go
that
in alone.
you wanna do this thing for the mage heart, but maybe we look for that while waiting on this survey in case we need it as a backup. It may be like near impossible for us to find that.
Yeah, true.
And I mean, if we can't find it, then we're gonna have to go with something else.
True.
Because that guy's fucking charging like what 250,000 gold pieces. That's ridiculous.
Agreed. That is
So-
pretty fucking ridiculous.
So we might as well at least get on the calendar here before we begin.
True, true.
All right, let's head inside.
How about I give you the 10 gold. You send the surveyor out as soon as possible and get me locked in for the lowest price that you are willing to take on a close friend. I cast suggestion.
Okay. That's a that's a dirty 20.
I'm gonna minus a d8 from that. So that's a 12. So they fail.
They fail, yes.
What do you say?
Well, this is the soonest day I can get you in, but maybe I can get you for cancellations. But as for the lowest price, that's for the surveyor to do, not me.
I'm gonna blow this place up too.
You say that?
No.
You're gonna pop Ethan's head open with this shit, Josh.
Suggestion in Josh's game is a shit spell.
You suggest for someone to do something, yeah.
And they carry it out.
Yeah,
when they
it
fail.
is legitimately mind control.
And he did carry it out. He put you for the earliest day and locked you in for the best price he could, which is he can't do that. I'm
So-
sorry you haven't used your spell effectively.
I'm just gonna ask for the room here, for the purposes of maybe speeding up the process of getting our bastion. Could we like narratively go over the next couple of weeks of us like waiting on the surveyor to show up and also searching for the mage's heart?
Yes. So,
Downtime activity.
so you have let's go week by week. So there's 3 weeks that we gotta handle. So the first one, what is going on with you fools?
Well, something else I do during that week is finish up that scroll and what I make let's see, it's 48 hours I think it was for a third level? Or 40 hours?
Give me 1 second. I'll pull it up.
72. 72 hours.
Well, yeah, I think I posted the thing in this, didn't I?
At some point you did.
Somewhere.
There it is. 5 days for a level 3 spell. And 100 gold pieces. Nope. 150 gold pieces.
Well, I deducted the money already, so I'd probably finish the scroll. And then
I'll go apply for a loan.
And then I'd get a diamond and then another set of
I'm
scrolls.
gonna add that
and start
1,500
working
to
on
my
that.
bank.
Yeah, I'll distribute out the 1,500 since I guess. Actually, who wants to be the person paying the contractor if we have to do that? Is
How
it
about
Sinros is the
we-
one that put the
We
contract
need
out.
to go down to the town hall and set up a LLC so that we can get a loan under our business.
Chillax. Since you're paying for the Emerthi with your permission, since he's gonna just pay for the Bastion potentially if we need to do that, and even still, if we go to do like upgrades later down the line,
We could combine
I'm
our
just
money. When
yeah,
the
I'm just
time-
gonna give him the 4,500.
I was gonna say we can just combine our money, but that works too. When the time comes, that wouldn't be hard to do.
I guess I carry my money on me, so it's kind of a pain in the
Okay.
ass.
In this downtime, I run away and I'm never found again.
All right, so I'm starting on another scroll.
So you lied to
32
Max?
hours of
He's not
work, I'm
getting a
starting on
home?
another scroll in that first week.
I send him
But I-
back to the fucking puppy mill.
Oh no! They turned him
Jesus
away.
Christ! My thing is frozen. Is D&D Beyond
Uh,
down?
If I do 8 hours a
Didn't
day
seem
on
so.
it, that's 4. Mine hasn't been,
Okay.
but I also haven't refreshed. So
Is
Yeah, I just refreshed and it is not loading.
it 5 times 24, or is it 5 8-hour days?
yeah, I think it said it as 20.
It's 5 8-hour
it's
days.
part of the like crafting rules section, and it explains in the crafting rules section that one work day includes 8 hours of work. It also states in there that if you want to take exhaustion, you can work for 16 hours a day.
Oh, okay.
So 5 days. So I have 1 day left on the second scroll. Okay, just doing math. And it's about a diamond for it too. So we have 1 revivify scroll, and I'm working on a second one. And then at some point in there, we need to be researching, trying to figure
Yeah,
out. where
yeah.
things-
Murthy, I imagine you're the one doing most of the mage heart looking up because I don't think Sinros cares. So I'm just gonna dedicate part of my time, however much you're looking that up. I'm just gonna dedicate that same amount of time to providing the help action to you constantly. And then the rest of that time, I'm gonna dedicate to finishing up my magic item.
All right. So that sounds like the first week over in Denwyth.
What about me?
What about you? You didn't say anything. Said
What do
you
we
ran
figure out
away and
while-
you sent Max to the puppy mill, bro.
Well, you know, I set up our business license and put all of our property.
Okay.
In 1 week?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go apply for a loan.
You know what? Yeah, give me a persuasion check. Well, first tell me how much you're looking for.
20,000 for what I don't know, what is it called? Just a loan, for building houses.
Okay.
And I also get cuts from the government, right?
I'm gonna say that this is going to be a DC 25 persuasion for you to get this loan.
Yeah.
So if you want to, you
Can
can.
we speak in an office?
I'm gonna say no.
Can I
Oh, you know
provide the
what?
help
This is
action?
for a high amount loan, so you are taking to a back.
Can I provide the help action?
But I'm pretty sure after suggestion, you're giving him right to the help action. If you cast suggestion, they know you cast suggestion afterwards, right?
You suggest a course of activity described in no more than 25 words to one creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. So the suggestion must sound achievable and not involve anything that would obviously damage the target or its allies. Damage, as in physical damage. For example, you could say fetch the key, blah, blah, blah. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or have the charmed condition for the duration or until you or your allies deal damage to the target. The charmed target pursues the suggestion to the best of its ability. The suggested action can continue for the entire duration, which is 8 hours. But if the suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends for the target upon completing it.
So I'm going to say that since this has like components that are vocal and at least vocal, it
The vocal component is actually it's specifically called out as saying the words. Like basically, like when you make the suggestion, that's the component.
very true.
And before I would try to suggest, I want to survey the room around me and make sure there's no magical wards to not suggest bankers. Can I do that?
I was just looking at the other people you've casted suggestion on. Yeah, you can give me an investigation.
Not Arcana.
For Arcana, yeah, that works.
I am so glad that I am
28.
as liberal with that spell as he is.
With
None of the
28,
people
yes,
I've
there's
suggested
like
have
an
done.
anti-magic ward for the bank.
Okay. I think next level I'm gonna change out that spell. 'Cause it isn't working how I expected. I guess I'll do the persuasion now.
DC
Do I get
25 persuasion.
do I get help?
Cardinal is busy helping Amurti, and she is spending her week working on scrolls.
And study.
Okay.
I have enough off time, so I don't have to sleep 4 hours a day. I should be able to also do research.
Mm,
So you're denied for your loan.
Womp womp.
Very close though. Why'd the music stop?
Oh, it's playing the battle music now. Who are we fighting? He's fighting the banker! Guys!
He's fighting the man. He's fighting the system. Trying to eke out a loan out of the bank.
16 to hit.
You actually?
No.
Okay, good. Okay.
But you said there was combatants around when you started playing combat music.
Why is this screen the one that's being shared?
I don't know. You just really want people to see my character sheet.
That's not right. That's not right at all.
Guys, I guess we're just gonna do a bank heist instead.
All right. So that's the first week. I'm gonna say you can try that DC 25 check every week.
I do anything else on my week? Like, I think I'm gonna try and finish this scroll I have.
Yes, you may.
With having essentially 20 hours free a day, what does Amurthy manage to research?
The mage charts are very, very rare. Only a few of them fall maybe every 10 years, maybe every year. It's still a little loose on where they come from. It's known that they come from the sky. They're falling stars. When they impact, they enchant the area around them and can cause like a disruption in the weave around it. They're very powerful magical artifacts that only like a few are ever in circulation at one time because they are just that hard to get, and usually people hoard them. But they're very noticeable when you actually see them. They have like they're very glowy when they're in their very raw form. And I mean, if you're lucky, you can see one streak and fall from the sky. And it's very likely to occur during a meteor shower, which you know is going to occur towards the end of the month.
Mm-hmm.
Anything
Alright,
else?
well,
Do you guys hear the shut up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really funny. But
Don't tell my dog to shut up.
wonder what she's barking at. But I'm busy. All right. Moving on to the second week. Is any what's Well, first I want to start with something with Cardinal.
Well, before you start with that, would I have had at enough time to get 8 day or 5 days of work in on my item?
Yeah, it's fine. I know that door is so loud, but no one knows how to fucking knock.
Also, no one knows how to put some WD-40 on the hinge.
Yeah,
But
that's
that
about bad.
will dry out. That doesn't last. You have to put actual lubricant on.
He's
Oh,
got
I got
plenty of
plenty of
lube.
that. Damn it.
You need an oil-based lubricant though, so that it doesn't dry out.
Oh, they got water
still
based. Oops.
You're not supposed to use that for that.
He
You're
doesn't
supposed to use
care.
water-based.
I said
But
water
what
based.
on the first week, having dedicated my time to only the gloves and helping Amirthi, would I have had enough time to do 5 days of crafting my gloves?
Yeah,
Okay, then those are done.
awesome.
Gloves of thievery.
Mhm.
What kind of gloves are those? Huh?
They're cool fingerless gloves. I put little metal studs in them to look extra emo. Very cool. Okay. Now we can.
How
I'm sorry.
much?
I just wanted to complete that.
How much is it to commission a doghouse?
I didn't mean to mute myself. I'm also getting a taco. That's what he brought me, is a taco. Um, the doghouse. Do you want to wait for the survey, or are you just gonna have a doghouse built on the property?
Doghouse for the tower.
I was gonna say he could always probably just get a pre-built one and have me carry it in for him or something, or have it delivered. And I can just put it where it needs to go.
No, I'm not gonna force a delivery guy to deliver a doghouse. That shit sucks.
Somebody would know. Yeah. I say a
How much
good.
is it for a doghouse?
What quality? Low or medium or high quality?
One that will protect him from the elements.
And that's it?
No, it also needs to be comfortable.
Okay, so a medium would be 5 gold.
Well, okay, well, it's an expensive one then. Is it
Taco.
10? Taco? Okay, I'm gonna go get a taco and give it to the man that is gonna build a high quality one for a taco.
Now, where are you gonna find a taco?
Fuck.
Do you even know what a taco is?
History. 28.
Tacos are a tiefling food.
Cardinal.
I'm Mexican.
Your card says high elf. And
Okay.
you should know why.
I'm mixed.
How much for
Uh,
the high quality one?
yeah.
The high quality one is 10, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna get 2 of those built. One for me, one for Max.
What did you need to know,
Yeah.
Sinrose?
Never mind.
What's a
The
taco?
taco guy fucking died.
Turns out you guys killed him in a different episode.
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
I wanted to go to my ancestral home of one generation. The one. Is it one generation if I was born before we moved in?
No, that would make you first generation.
Dang it. I want to go home, I guess. Show me on the map where I live.
You can pick.
We don't live by the ocean. It's like over here.
By the wall where the rent's cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Your dad makes his living by owning the small complex of houses and renting them out to for
Oh,
low income.
you just made my dad evil without even asking me.
He never fixes anything. And he knows it's black mold, but he thinks it's better for your lungs to get used to it.
Oh, I'm gonna find my dad and talk to him.
Yeah, your dad's usually at home.
Yeah, he's a landlord. He doesn't do shit all day. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Hello?
Simrose, my boy. I haven't seen you for so long. Where have you been?
I gotta tell you something.
I knew this day would come. You got one of them log legs pregnant, didn't you?
No.
Thank the gods. I'm not gonna have no long-legged kid in my house!
Oh. Could you tell the puppy mill place that you're renting out to stop? Their dogs keep barking.
Why would I do that? I get a cut of their sales.
God damn it, why is my dad evil?
I'm not evil. Everything I'm doing is perfectly legal.
Okay. Could you help me out?
Sure,
Do
what
me a
is it,
favor.
son?
I need you to co-sign a loan.
A loan?
Mm-hmm.
How do I know you're gonna pay me back?
I'm gonna throw a giant sack of gold on the ground.
Alright, to the bank it is. Your dad takes you to the bank. And no persuasion even needed. He co-signs a loan and puts up one of the smaller houses that he has tenants in as collateral.
God.
They pay rent under the table, so I can kick them out whenever.
Okay.
My son, a businessman, just like his paps.
Uh-huh.
I'll go spend some of that extra disposable income.
It's not how a loan works.
Yeah, but you get your loan for 20,000 gold. Is there anything else you want to do during this week?
Uh, I don't know. Let me see magic item crafting. Go to someone else. I'm gonna read it. Is it in the player's handbook or the dungeon master's guide?
Magic crafting is in DMG.
The next week, I'm going to finish up that second scroll, make it a Revivify scroll, and hand one to each of those two. I'm also
Yep.
going to get 2 more diamonds for myself for that.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys can both grab some Revivify scrolls, I guess.
One for each of us.
Yep.
While we're waiting on Sinrose to finish the thought, Cardinal, on the second day of this week, you get whispers, foul whispers that you've grown accustomed to, pointing you towards Jakarn. And your target's name is Jacob Wells.
Okay. Well. I'm trying to remember. Jakarn is to the west of here, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna stop by where Amarthi is right now. Where would Amarthi be? Just kind of like early in the day.
She probably dragged one of her training dummies from her parents' house and is practicing on it.
At the tower.
Yep.
Gotcha. Hey, Amarthi.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know that I might be unavailable for just a wee little bit. I got some business I have to attend to, so unfortunately can't help you right now.
Okay. She's gonna be nosy and try to insight check. What's a 17 give me?
I'm gonna do a deception roll. 26.
Okay.
It's just some business. That's
All right.
some
Let me know if you need
nonchalant
anything.
business.
Let me know if you need any help with that.
Sure.
As far as I can tell, our research has come to wait till the end of the month for a meteor shower and try to find a fucking star falling.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, I'm gonna go tell Senros because it might be a hot minute before I'm back.
All right.
Where would Senros be? Kind of like midday.
Back at the tower. In the tower of no furniture.
Okay, so in the same place. Cool.
There's
No,
that
that's where we
table.
live. The tower of single furniture.
There's a table and the 2 crates.
I'm gonna slam open the door. Senros!
Ah!
I just letting you know that I'm gonna be gone for a little bit.
I got the loan.
Oh,
We
very
have
nice.
20,000 gold.
What? Oh. What do you want to do if we end up getting this paid for by the elf?
We'll just pay it back.
To the elf guy or to your loan?
The loan, I'm assuming.
The loan.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Well, I'm going to be gone for a little bit. I'm going to go to the teleporter.
Yeah, you teleport. You use your card to teleport. You teleport for free. Roll me an investigation check.
You're cutting out what?
Damn it! Roll me an investigation check.
Yikes. Not non-natural one.
So it's about. It takes you pretty much the whole week of investigating to find your mark, and you can't really tell if it's like a mix of them being scum with no life to go back to, or simply that you're unfamiliar with Jakarn's territories. But you approach this alley with smoke coming from it, and
From
looking
the
down
rooftops.
looking down from the rooftops into the alley. First of all, it stinks, just stinks, very stinky. But you see three humans playing dice on a. I was about to say cardboard, but like a scrap piece of wood.
Okay.
And the whispers become louder and say, "Wow."
Okay. I'm gonna like dramatically like. First of all, is it bright out right now?
If you want to approach during the night, you can.
I would absolutely. I'm gonna like dramatically take my mask out and I'm gonna put it on, um, following the directions that I was given last time. The next time that I put it on, and I'm just gonna kind of like let the mask do its thing.
Okay. Roll me a d4.
4.
Okay. So you awake in a house that is very empty. There is no furniture. There's cobwebs everywhere. And the only thing notable that you can see with your dark vision is the pool of blood and the numerous amount of fingers around you.
What the fuck?
You are soaked in blood that is not your own but unharmed. And the whispers have been quieted.
I'm gonna like quickly stand up, kind of slipping in the blood. I'm gonna say it like aloud, out of just like reaction. What the fuck just happened?
I took control. We had fun.
What do you mean we had fun? I just needed to kill the one guy.
I didn't know which one was which.
You killed all 3 of them?
3, 6, maybe even 9.
Okay, man.
And do you count the fingers on the floor?
I try not to look at it.
Okay.
Is there any way that I can have more control when using you?
The price you pay for having my assistance is we have fun. And I guess if you can change what fun is, then we're gonna have fun.
What do you mean change what fun is?
And the voice is silent.
Fuck. I'm gonna prestidigitate myself. Is there I'm assuming there's a door
There
in this building?
is, and it's barred from your side with smeared blood all over it.
Okay. I'm gonna cast task and lift the bar and swing it open.
Yeah, the door swings open, and you come out to a random street in Jakarn, and it's midday.
I quickly close the door and I make my way to the portal as fast as I can.
Yeah. You teleport. Where are you teleporting?
Back to Morncall.
You get back to Morncall, no problem. What's the first thing you do when you get back?
I'm gonna fly to the tower and bar myself in my room for a little bit.
All right. Who would be at the tower 4 days later?
I'm still deciding on the magic item I want to craft, but I'm there crafting. I'm mine crafting. Crafting in the mines.
I
And
will.
Mercy.
I don't know if I'd specifically be at the tower when he got back. I know I'm gonna be in and out. I'm gonna be researching when and where that frickin' Starfall thing's gonna happen, and then also get bored at some point, I'm sure, and find some fighting pits to fight in.
All right. Yeah, you go to the fighting pits at like later in the day when they open. Um, and you find out that the starfall affects all of Kurth. But the best place to view where a star might have fallen is during the shower, standing on Walnut Kaz.
I could see that, yeah.
But I would say just because maybe you were worried about him, you were.
Oh, she would absolutely check on him if she notices that he's guard himself in his room.
Yeah, and none of you have seen Cardinal for 4 days.
I will postpone this interaction by a couple of minutes as I go help serve dinner. Apologies.
Perfectly fine. When you back, we'll do our last week. And I am gonna go grab a drink while he does that.
Okay. What are you thinking about crafting, Eden?
I don't know. One of the options I've got is Amulet of Health.
Mm.
That would bring my con from an 8 to a 19.
To a 19, yeah, that's a pretty good one. Internal server error 500 when I tried to upload a picture to a monster. Your hit die is a D8, right? Because I think that
Mm-hmm.
makes all of our hit dies the same.
Mm-hmm.
What's your total
Did they
health?
change it? I thought it was a D6 in 2014.
No, the only class that had a D6 was Sorcerer and Wizard.
Hmm.
What's your total health?
23. What's your health?
38, same as Matt's. I'm making a party token for us right now that has all of our average stats on it and our total party health and everything. It's just going to contain some stuff like that. But the point of it is to have a token that can be placed on the map that represents our whole party. And when Josh clicks on it to view the stat block, he can see what like averages are between all of us at a quick glance. Like our average AC, average initiative, average passive perception, stuff like that. What our average saving throws are. If you would like to know, our average stat scores are an 11 strength, a 13 dex, a 12 con, a 12 int, an 11 wisdom, and a 14 charisma.
Mhm.
Our highest party stat is charisma.
Okay, I have returned. I get to interact with Moon Knight now. I mean, Cardinal.
Josh is not here. Wait.
Oh, okay.
Fuck you! I guess I won't put that fucking picture on there. It's fine.
Why not?
Because the file is too large.
For what?
I made a party token that has our average stats for each of like the different things, like our average AC, initiative, passive perception, and all of our different stats and saves, as well as our combined total HP, and has our little party art as the token art, so we can use it for like tracking where the party moves as a group.
Oh, they made a Bab's Eye token, or a Bab's Eye not token, Bab's Eye item.
Yeah. Anyways,
Is that new or is it not?
it's not.
So yeah,
I craft a hand and eye of Vecna.
Yeah, you source the bones from Vecna himself.
you have
All
to
you
beat
gotta
him
do
in arm
is
wrestling.
that's better than what I was gonna say.
You're gonna seduce him so you can get that bone.
Bone Daddy. Anyways, now that Matt is back, Cardinal, what are you doing with the last 3 days of your week?
Um, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna drown myself in crafting another magic item. I don't know.
I drown myself in a river.
However, Murphy would absolutely be checking on him for locking himself in a room. Just probably knock on the door, be like, "Hello, Cardinal, you back?"
Give me 1 second. Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, pretty sure I heard you back, but you doing okay? You need to talk about anything?
No, I'm okay.
Motherfucking insight check.
Okay.
23.
I think I'm trying to deceive right now. 28.
He's so unreadable. He's so awkward all the time.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean you think I'm okay, but at the very least, you cannot detect what's wrong.
Well, okay, just do remember. I would say we're here to talk, but I don't know how good Senros would be as a listener. So I'm here to talk. Okay?
If you're yelling that through the door, does Sinros hear it?
All right, I'm working on something. Can you be quiet?
Yeah. Does anyone else have anything for this third or second week?
I'm gonna start work on a rare item, which will take 50 days. How much per day does it cost to get a jeweler to help me craft this item?
Oh, okay.
Because it's
Th- there is
2,000
there's a services
base
menu
costs.
or a section of the DMG if you want to use that, Josh. It's up to you though.
I'm looking. I'm looking. Hmm.
Maybe it's in the PHP. Hold on. I think it's actually in the PHP.
A humbug.
Yep,
Uh,
services.
would my visiting the fighting pits for this week allow me to do the rolling and potentially winning of the things?
Yes.
Yay! I like rolling. I like rolling the dice.
My internet is very slow today. It won't load the player's handbook. I can't.
How have I scrolled up all the way up to find that gift that Ethan keeps sending?
What one?
I'm not saying. I'll send it again.
I'm not seeing the
Hirelings.
services. Oh, hirelings.
Skilled hirelings. 2 gold pieces per day.
Yeah, I'll accept that.
Skilled hirelings include anyone hired to perform a service that involves a proficiency, including weapons, tool, or skill.
Yeah, I'd need the jeweler's proficiency. I hire some guy for 2 gold a day to come into this tower, and I'm working with him 8 hours a day, and you rush by while we're working on it. And then you guys fucking start making a commotion in front of my new friend who I'm paying, who definitely doesn't think that I'm their friend. I think they're
Yeah,
my
they
friend.
are very awkwardly silent, still working, trying to like ignore what's going on.
So also, so assistants characters can divide the time you need to create an item by the number of characters. So I don't know if a hireling will reduce the amount of time it takes to craft an
Yeah.
item. Okay.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
you know, guys, I'm just gonna pay for the 2,000 right now because
Yeah.
everyone
Normally,
just fucking gave me all their money for no reason.
character. So whenever character is referred to in the rules, it refers to both player characters and non-player characters.
Good
So that's
habit.
just a general term to refer to an NPC or a PC.
Oops. That was meant to be a search. Hello. You didn't say anything.
I'm going to pay that man 15 gold for working 7 days a
Where'd you
week.
go?
So
Ah,
I'm gonna pay him uh, 18 gold or whoever it is. I'm gonna pay the skilled laborer 18 gold for the week. And I'm crafting a amulet of health. It's a rare item. Can they work on it while I'm gone?
Yes.
If they're being paid, I presume.
Okay. So that I'll just add amulet of health and then mark how many days for every session or whatever.
All right.
who keeps sending all these gifts?
What are you talking about?
It's hard to find something that I actually want to find in this chat because there's so many gifs.
I wonder who it could be. Shut the fuck up.
No, that's not it. Ah, I found it.
Somebody attacked Matt when he found it.
Indeed.
I'm also gonna start on a rogue's mantle. One of the mornings, sorry, but I think this would be really funny, but can I just like I'm gonna come out of the room and like come downstairs to where Sinros and his hireling are, just like completely unkempt. Normally like I prestidigitate myself a lot, and I haven't like been doing that. So I stink because I have not like left my hermit hole.
Uh,
Come on, man. It's not like prestidigitation. It's like a hard thing to do.
I just need some materials. I'll be back.
If it's in the morning, you'll probably pass by me exercising in some type outside.
hey, look, if your roommates are gonna be weird like this, I can't work here.
Do you have a workshop?
Oh yeah, but you wanted me
Let's
to
go
come
there.
here. Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Anyways,
We're gonna be working on this so hard. I'm gonna instruct him that we're not gonna get up to piss or shit. I'm just gonna prestidigitate it.
Bezos? Jeff
He
Bezos?
says no.
Oh, okay.
He
It
likes
would
to
be
feel the
just
shit come
slightly
out.
more efficient though if we did that.
Anyways, I'd probably see Mr. Depressed walk by and stop him.
Two disgruntled gnomes.
They'll pass by during the conversation, I'm sure.
I'm sorry, and a high elf and a gnome.
Cardinal? You doing okay there, bud?
Yeah, I just need some materials. I'm just gonna go down to the shop. I'll be back.
I'm just gonna start straightening out his hair.
I'm
You need
okay.
to take care of yourself, my guy.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna cast prestidigitate.
Gosh, your friends do unconsensual touching? Gross.
I'm just gonna glare at him like, you want to get punched?
Oof.
It's okay. We like fucking die in front of each other all the time.
You
It's
guys
fucking
fucking die in
dramatic
front of
as
each other?
hell. No, not the act of fucking.
I
It
could
was
get
like,
into that.
okay, we'll talk about it later.
It's a good thing he caught me. He's walking by in the middle of me training because I've already hit something several times today. As I keep straightening out your hair, because
Training outside, fucking punching random people.
prestidigitation won't actually fix your hair up. There you go.
Murphy is is punching poor people because she's a noble.
you, you,
Oh,
you're
she
like
has
I'll
a
pay you a
Training
training.
for the
gold piece
day.
if you let me hit you.
Punching down on the poor people
She has a training
physically.
dummy that she beats the ever living shit out of, and then has to fix every day.
Yeah, you rip the heart out of your training dummy all the time. It's just like the cross section of the wood that it's sitting on.
She sees a homeless person and pays them like 100 gold pieces to curb stomp them.
And they gladly
And
accept.
then she heals them, and then she does it again, and then she heals them.
The worst form of torture ever.
It's like, this was so worth it for the money.
Actually, a side note, I did read about someone coming up with the absolute worst form of torture within the system. Revivify doesn't require the soul be willing. So,
Ouch.
yeah.
I could have swore that Revivify did.
You need to do some fucking Taldore Reborn third party resurrection rules for that shit.
Yep, it doesn't say willing.
Jesus fucking.
But yeah, she after straightening him up, be like, "There you go. You're going back out to get more stuff for your project."
You like try to straighten my hair multiple times, but like there's like intense bedhead, and like it just like keeps moving back cowlick style.
Oh no, you're gonna have to bathe him.
At one
I
point,
need some
your
My
hair
dad.
smacks the the hand away.
I'll need some intense tools for that. All right. I don't have those here yet, so I'll let you go like this for now. But you gotta take care of yourself, dude. By the way, can I do a medicine check or whatever? What would it be to see the signs of depression?
I guess it's medicine or insight.
Uh, they are an equal roll, I think. Yeah, so I'll just click medicine. Oh, nat one. I don't recognize it. Okay.
Yeah,
He just feels really sleepy today.
he hasn't eaten a whole lot.
I'll take my
Pull
sword
yourself up
out.
by your bootstraps, man.
I'll pat him on the back and be like, just remember, we're here if you need anything. And then I'm going to draw my sword and go back to beating the shit out of the dummy.
When you draw your sword, I instinctively like unsheath my pistol and then like catch myself and put it back slowly. Okay.
Ooh,
All
do
right,
I
I'll be
catch
back.
that? Is that enough for an insight check?
The pistol draw?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, I see the party
Motherfucking
building.
that one again. Okay.
You didn't even notice that
Okay.
he drew the pistol in the first place.
Amirthi has like this like idyllic image of Cardinal in her mind and is unable to shake it.
He's such a good kid, and she
She
tells
is
everyone
basically
that.
the big sister of the party right now, so.
All right.
Alrighty.
Anything else for the second week?
Just be wanting
I
to.
can just add 20,000 gold to my bank account, right?
Sure.
Hell yeah. Now I'm gonna fucking skip town.
Because it's in your bank account, so it doesn't ever live with you.
Your poor dad. He co-signed on that.
He's gonna lose his one of his apartment buildings, and all the tenants in there who have families have to leave without notice.
You're gonna get his fucking tenants foreclosed on.
So do I get to roll on the fighting pit rolls now?
Yes.
Yay.
I don't remember what they are, but that's you.
That's what I was looking for in the chat that I was having trouble finding. uh, let's see. We have
People
here
of Ill Valley, be vigilant
three
of
checks.
surface dwellers, their
Athletics.
evil sun-loving ways.
All right, we'll start with athletics. Natural 20.
Or yeah.
I'm going to replace the acrobatics with the weapon attack. That's a 26. And then that was a constitution check. 10.
There wouldn't be a way I
Oh,
could
hold
be there giving bardic inspiration, could I?
No, you're too busy with your new friend.
on. Okay, so you need to give me the DC on each of those three checks. It is 5 plus 2d10.
So it's possible the con check could pass.
Possible, yes.
Well, obviously
Probably
the
not.
nat 20 passes. The DC for the weapon attack is 18, so that passes. And the con check passes with the DC 11. Or, I'm sorry, it doesn't pass because it's 10. And the check is 11.
Fuck. Okay. So I only went 100 gold.
What is up with this
And
chair?
then I
It just
roll
likes
a
to snap.
It
I
can't
roll
handle
a
all the bullshit.
percentage.
What is happening? I think one of the screws is loose. Like I didn't put it all the way in or something.
Oh yeah, and it's like moving back and forth on the.
I can't
the-
feel it. Is it in yet?
All right, and then I roll to see if the 10% chance of complication occurs. We got a 71, so however you want to interpret that.
No
I think it's
complications.
Okay.
1 through 10.
Come in. No one's there. Oh my gosh, I almost
No one's
ripped,
ever there.
almost ripped
She
my
didn't even do
laptop
that.
off the table because I forgot my headphones were plugged in.
Yeah, she didn't even do that for the money. She was just bored.
How to be a bad rich person. 101. Be rich.
I will say, can Cardinal just like while out getting stuff, do like the like rich person guilt thing of going around giving people money who look like they need it?
Yeah. How much do you want to
Me
spread
and
around?
I'll do
I'm just
200.
gonna wear
200.
stilts. Gonna run by in a trench coat. Gonna run by it with a different hat.
Hit him with that hat.
I'm gonna send Max.
I can't believe you do that to Max right after he came back from the dead.
He only has no. He's done with his exhaustion.
He's still
fine now.
it's traumatized. I cannot believe this.
He's lived in his house. He's traumatized of owl bears. He needs to get over it.
Jesus.
Mm,
Is the screw on this?
wouldn't be the first time.
I can't believe this. You have to joke about my impotence.
Yes.
Well, if you wore the cock sleeve, like I said, it would be easier.
What does that even mean?
I will I will say, by the way, with the spell scrolls, if the spell isn't on your spell list normally, you still have to make the check for it to work.
Yes, but it is better than if that's basically an emergency measure if I've gone down, if I've died.
Yeah.
So, because I can't revivify myself.
What
He's
is that man in the alley doing?
he's playing with the zip tie.
It's a it's a bard that plays the zip tie exclusively.
It's Cinderella's in a different hat.
He's got millions of views on YouTube playing the zip tie 17 different ways.
Have you really straddled the zip tie with both thighs? Really cranked it like you're cranking a hog.
He's really doing this.
I can't believe this. Stop joking about me, guys. God.
You ever seen that guy's performance? He goes fucking ham on the slap music.
You go ham on the slap music, bitch.
I try.
Then why does it sound bad?
Because I'm not good at it.
Yeah, I know you're not good at it.
Shut up, bitch.
Is that a door?
No, that was me.
I know.
That was a pterodactyl.
I feel like they do.
Pretty good door squeak though. Like,
Why does that guy kind of look like George Carlin?
Because it's just standard kind of like half bald white dude with a beard.
It's actually George Carlin.
Is he racist?
He's in all the meme stuff. How could he be racist?
Oh, hold on, I have to look. I forget what George Carlin looks like. I'm pretty sure he's that one racist ass guy. My dad loves him. But then again, my dad loves white people. Oh, that is George Carlin, the racist guy.
When was he racist?
His whole career, because it was okay to be racist back then.
But he was in Cars.
You mean he was
Okay.
in Cars?
Yeah, he was in the movie Cars.
Who was he in Cars?
When?
I don't know, but it's listed on his thing.
He's one of the animators, actually.
Cars cast.
Okay. How much time do we got? Nothing. All right, so we'll do the third and fourth week next time.
All right.
Does the guy come to do the survey on the second week, by the way?
He is supposed to come during the third week.
So at some point we need to get to like where we can see the stars falling and all that.
George Carlin is Fillmore in the Cars movie. Who is Fillmore?
Is that
Oh, the
the
hippie van.
military one? Oh, the hippie one, yeah.
No.
Yeah, it is the hippie van.
Thank God I was right. My favorite movie, Cars. Right. Well, thank you all for joining me.
Thank you for DMing.
I'm a little disappointed.
Thank you, Josh.
I hope you die in a fire. And I hope your head gets paraded down round on a plate and your future son sees your head and flips the fuck out.
What session number are we on right now?
10.
9.
Okay. Didn't mean to cause a civil war here.
It's 9.
It's 10.
No.
He hasn't been posting the in the archive section since session 5, so I don't know.
And I have 6, 7. Wait, what? 8 and 9.
Yeah. It's not like 9, like I said.
So we're on session 10. This is 10.
No, it isn't.
No, you're not. How about that? Yes, I posted all these at once.
Holy moly.
Money.
You should post the next one so that I can go back and listen to my voice like a narcissist.
They're all up to date. It's just this one.
Did you notice the little Kurth party token I made for you, Josh?
Yeah, it's ugly.
I'm so sad.
Oh, I'm so glad.
If you click on it and open its stat block in the thing, it has all of our stat averages, except the HP is our total HP.
So I should treat you like a boat.
If you want.
That's sexual harassment.
Yeah, I am gonna write it.
Ugh.
All right.